Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to another beautiful morning and another episode of Good Morning Soul. I hope you're all doing fine and well, and you are ready for me to profess my love for today's song. Today, I'm talking about J. Cole, talking about the boy J. Coley Cole, and off of his album 2014 Forest Hills Drive, he had a song titled Apparently, which is my favorite track from this record, probably my favorite J. Cole track. And not only that, to say how much I love this track, a lot of my requirements for songs I love is it's gotta be 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 is my love list, kinda. That's the only requirement. But this is 10 out of 10 top tier tracks. This is when I was into this song, I was obsessed with this song for a little bit. And it's basically just J. Cole singing and rapping over this piano with some drums and some claps, and it's not by any means this well-crafted, masterful song. It's a simple song. It's to the point, and it's not even necessarily something I deeply relate with. It's just sometimes the spirit of the song is what makes you like it. That feeling. It's a happy, sad song. It's J. Cole reflecting on his life, and it's kind of this never-ending thought spiral. He is talking about his his art and how he wants his dreams to carry him, and then that kind of leads into him reflecting on his past, talking about his mom, talking about how he wished he would have done things better for her, talking about his girlfriend, how she believes in him, and how I'll go into that when we discuss the lyrics. But that is the idea of the song. The only part I really relate to on a personal level is obviously the I wish my dreams could carry me, I wish my wings could take me to the promised land of, happiness and fortune and all that, even though that still probably won't make me happy. But it's fun to believe. But anyway, so the way the song starts out, it's a very soft little piano. It's just basically J. Cole humming to it. It's nah nah. Then he starts dreams to carry me. Freedom. And that's basically how he leads into it, where he's I keep my head high, I got my wings to carry me, I don't know freedom, I want my dreams to rescue me, I keep my faith strong, I ask the Lord to follow me, I've been unfaithful, I don't know why you call on me. Yeah, it's a simple melodic way to open up the song, basically professing his stance where he is at with religion at the moment, and how he wants his dreams to take him places. Then we get the first verse, which is, this is my canvas, I'ma paint it how I want it, baby. Ooh, this is my canvas. I'ma paint it how I want it. God, that little part, just him obsessing, this is my canvas and I'ma paint it how I want it. That part, I was obsessed with that part. Whenever I made anything, I was always and I would listen to the song as I would make videos, or I would write books or whatever, and this what I'm doing right now, talking into this microphone, this is my canvas and I'ma paint it however I want it. That's the one thing I talked before how we as humans, only our minds are really the only thing we truly have. It's our only true freedom. Even if you're a slave, they can't control your mind. But art, once we're able to make art, it's kind of our minds being presented onto canvas. But anyway, After that he says, fuck you, cause there is no right and wrong, only a song. I like to write alone, be in my zone, think back to forest hills, no perfect home. So that right there, is saying there is no right and wrong, there is no morals, there's only art. Which I've even talked before how, like, I don't really care if the artist is a good or a bad person. I only care about the art. And that's kind of a reflection of that, but he's also kind of saying there is no right and wrong with the universe. You know, this is, again, it's just kind of like a thought spiral from A to B. Like, point A starts here, point B is going to be something completely different. But anyway, then he uses, like, he likes to say, like, I'm in my zone, and then he thinks, oh, back in Forest Hill, no perfect home. But then, like, when he goes from there, then he starts to think, no perfect home, but the only thing like home I've ever known, until they snatched it from my mama and foreclosed it on the loan. I'm so sorry that I left you there to deal with that alone. I was up in New York City chasing panties, getting dome, had no clue what you was going through. How could you be so strong, and how could I be so selfish? I know that I can be so selfish, I could tell by how the way I treat you with my girl. Damn, she's so selfless. So that right there, basically, he thinks back on home, and then his only place that he ever called home got foreclosed on the loan, and he was so sorry to his mom that he left her to deal with that alone. And during this time, he was up in New York City doing his fucking thing, but he's also ashamed that he was, like, chasing girls, and he had no idea that she was going through all this. He's like, how could you be so strong? How could I be so selfish? And a lot of the times when I think of, like, even my own, like, mom, like, I see her struggle with anything, I'm just like, god damn it, like, I'm fucking selfish, like, I'm wasting time doing this type of shit when I should be helping her. After that, he goes on and he thinks, he uses that to kind of transition to talking about his girl, because she's also selfless. Damn, she's so selfless. But she put up with my ways because she loves me like you do. And though it don't always show, I love her just like I love you. And I need to treat you better. Wish you could live forever so we could spend more time together. I love you, mama. And so that right there, when I talked about Kesha's finding you, I talked about how, like, part of the wish I could live forever so I don't have to, like, be separate from all these people I love. And, like, J. Cole is talking about that here. And, like he wishes his mom could live forever. Like, immortality isn't, like, a one-way street. I wish everyone had immortality. I keep my head high. I got my wings to carry me. I already talked about the hook, so onto that. There's, like, this post-hook thing where he's like, apparently you believe in me, you believe in me, apparently you believe in me, and I thank you for it, So he's talking about, you know, either whether it be his fans, his girl, his mom, he's just appreciative that they believe in him. That I can't relate with because no one believes in me. Joking, but anyway, the second verse he says the second verse is a much faster paced verse, and this has kind of nothing to do with the first verse. The second verse is kind of like him bragging about stuff. It's kind of like him just entering. It kind of feels like these verses were written at two different points in time. I kind of think this would be, like, one of my favorite, like, it would be like top 5 if not for the second verse. But another day, another rhyme, ho. Another day, another time zone. Today I woke up feeling horny like it's only right. I got 2 bitches playing on my trombone. Keep up, never sure where the words would take me. Eat 'em up and regurgitate me. Shit Trump tight, never slurred it lazy. Like a virgin, the urge to rape me. Please. My best friends really make great for enemies. My watch came, can't wait for one of these. I see you, this ain't no Rolex's AP. I'm hot dog, catch up to me. Couldn't resist. Aim for the stars and I shouldn't have missed. But I was riding on the fumes, so I stopped on the moon. Now I'm sitting on the hood of this bitch, like, thanks for the view. Waiting on the thanks for a few. Cause without me, you wouldn't exist. You know that shit gave you the blueprint, don't forget. Cole was on your phone on 0%. Going off now, showing off. Swear that they hard, but they've flown soft. I'm taking off Like boing on a big ass boing, getting head like a coin toss. Too easy. So, that right there, like, he's ashamed about getting head from girls, and he's also bragging about it in the same song. Which, you know, mixed messages there, J. Cole. But, you know, I don't let it bother me. Like, it's such a, like, when things sound cool enough, like, I don't let it bother me. But, like, that first verse, like, I've thought about that first verse, like, how many times? And then the second verse, I literally probably haven't even fully thought about until this just now. So, and there's other, like, little parts. And by the way, it was hard to rap that without saying the N-word, because he says it like 10 times in there, and I, like, was just trying to tiptoe around it. Which I hate. I'm going against my own, like, philosophies. But anyway, that's a whole video that I still need to make. But anyway, so apparently, like, it's kind of like two different thought spirals on the same track. The first one much more beautiful than the second. And I obviously love the part about the dreams taking you somewhere. I actually have a wall on my house. My girlfriend and I are making it. It's basically a lot of little plaques, and on every plaque is a different song lyric that we're like, and we're painting it and making it this fun art project. I already, like, one of them is that J. Cole one, because that line about, like, dreams carrying me, wings to save me, because, you know, that's a line I very much resonate with. Like, I do this every day to hope one day that it will take me somewhere. And yeah, so the instrumentation, the flow, J. Cole's performance, the music video, the just imagery of him standing in front of, like, this projector and being like, this is my canvas, burned into my brain. Very strong imagery. Fucking love it. And J. Cole, like, I know some people think he's, like, not a great rapper and kind of overhyped and shouldn't be on, like, Kendrick Lamar levels. And I agree, probably shouldn't be, like, regarded as, like, one of, like, the 3 best rappers. But he, like, easily is, like, top 10. Like, he, like, has, like, his last record, like, there wasn't a bad track on there. And same with 2014 Forest Hills Drive. I love both those records. And if you make 2 records I love, you're already, like, miles above, like, a bunch of other people. But anyway, that's basically my thoughts on Apparently. I don't know why it's called Apparently, like, other than, like, he obviously ripped it from the lyrics, but, like, he's saying, apparently you believe in me. I'm not really sure if there's, like, a bigger meaning to that that's going over my head. But I love the song. It's an easy, soothing song. I love my big hooks. I love my happy, sad songs. This check marks all of those. And J. Cole, like, he has a good singing voice, I think. Like, it's a very rhythmic kind of, like, flow he's got going on here. And when he switches it up and, like, for the second verse, even though I, like, shit on the second verse, the flow on that one is a lot more, you know, rappy. Like, it's definitely a better rap verse. And, you know, he's got some bars on there. But anyway, thank you for listening as always, guys. This is Apparently, which I adore this song. I really do. So check it out. Anyway, thank you for listening as always. You are the greatest. I'll see you next time with tomorrow's episode. And until then, with that, I leave you.